to this one. Shout
Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Tanaja. My friends and call me Lippy. You can call me either or. So basically, I'm making this video because I know I've been doing cosmetology vlogs and things like that about school and different hair tutorials, but I never really got up close and personal with you guys. I basically just wanted to let you guys get to know about me, where I'm from, what made me decide to go to cosmetology school, my experiences in cosmetology school, and just how it goes, what it's like. Some people see my vlogs and they may think like, okay, I see a little bit of what you're doing, but how do it really go? What is it like? So I'm about to touch bases on that. So basically, again, my name is Tanaja. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, Best Eye. I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina about 5 years ago. And that's what made my decision of me getting into cosmetology. Okay, you guys, we're going to get into what made me decide to start doing hair. I moved here from New York, and I always wore weaves and stuff like that, so I thought in my head, like, who's gonna do my hair when I move out here? As a kid, I did used to braid like the neighborhood people hair and my mom's hair and things like that. You can say I was more of a braider. I used to pay to get my weaves done, but I always knew how to flat iron hair, pin curl my hair, upkeep my hairstyle. So I always was like hair savvy. So when I moved out here, I always thought in my head, I was thinking in my head, who was going to do my hair? And I started watching YouTube videos and things of that nature. And I started sewing in my own weaves. As I started sewing in my own weaves, I would get people who stopped me on the street. This one lady, when I was in the beauty supply store, she stopped me and she wanted to know who did my hair. And I told her, like, I did it, of course. And she wanted me to do her hair. And I just was like, basically, I told her, like, I don't do hair, And she was like, well, if you can do that to your hair, I trust you to do that to my hair. So I was like, all right. I gave her my number. I wasn't thinking nothing of it. And she called me the next week. I did her hair. And then from then, she sent me someone. And I post a picture of it on Facebook or something like that. And somebody was like, oh, I didn't know you do hair. And, it just took a life of its own. To this day, I like to just do referral clients. I don't really like to just take on new people because I am a traveling stylist. So yeah, that's how I started doing hair. I only been doing hair for about 2 years, so let me just let you know that. But after a while of dipping in people's heads and wanting to learn more, wanting to know the proper things, and I'm really into like hair care. I don't like sacrificing the integrity of someone's hair just so it can look nice or the style or things like that. I am very into healthy hair care. So I say, you know what? I want to learn more. I want to do more. So let me go to school. Well, unfortunately, the first 2 times of me trying to sign up for school, I didn't get in because I still had previous student loans. Some of my loans was in default, and I had to take care of that first. So long story short, I consolidated my loans. I went to sign up for school of last year, October, and I was in school, right? So I've been in school for a year now. I go to Empire Beauty School. And I did a little bit of researches on schools before I decided what school I was going to go to. But ultimately, Empire worked on my schedule. And if you're an eager person and you really, really want to hurry up and get into school, Empire, they let you in like every curriculum. So every time they start a new curriculum, which is like every 6 to 8 weeks, you can sign up and enroll in that school. I look into Paul Mitchell, and it's like for night classes, because of course I'm part-time because I work from 9 to 5. But to go to their night classes, I think their classes start after at 5. I didn't get off to 5, and it only come around like once a year or something like that. So I would have to wait all the way into the next term. Let me see. I wrote some questions down. Where have I? Okay. So I was gonna give you guys a brief overview on how cosmetology school worked on my school. So basically, cosmetology is on hours. Um, every state though they require different hours. Some might be the same, but you always feel to check because your license may not be good in different states depending on, like, for instance, the state of North Carolina, they require you to have 1,500 hours of class. I'm not too sure what New York have, but we can say, for instance, for an example, say New York, they want you to have 1,600. I can't practice here. I would have to do another 100 hours to be certified and have a license into New York to work out of New York. So really be careful about where you decide to go to school at, and know the rules and regulations, because you don't want to be somewhere and you think that you're straight and you move to another state and you did all this school and you can't even practice on. Some states don't even want as much as 1,500. So just always make sure you do a little bit of research on, picking your schools and just learning how it works. Okay, let me see. What else? So, how they keep track of your time. They have like a clock in and out, something that you will put your PIN number in, and then you'll put your hand in and scan it. Yeah. So if you get your nails done or you change the length of your nails or something in that nature, you might can't scan in. Then you gotta reset it, start it over. It's very sensitive time clock. For my school, basically, if you take days off, first of all, you need to maintain at least a 75% average for your attendance, or you can be dropped. When you take days off, you do have a chance to make it up. But the thing about going to night school is you only got an hour to make up, and it's from the hours of 4:30 and 5:30. So you only can make up an hour a day. I go to school Monday through Thursday. Monday through Wednesday is 5:30 to 10, and Thursday is 5:30 to 9:30, which is our early night. And trust me, that 30 minutes does make a difference. But we got Saturday school every other Saturday, but in order to even be able to do Saturday school, you would have to be in advance. Okay, so that's that. So let's touch on, like I said, being advanced. You got beginners, two stages of cosmetology school. So it's like you're beginners and then you're advanced. Beginners consist of more or less a lot of theory, book work. Okay, hands-on, of course, you learn things, but it's mostly book work. Coming into cosmetology school, I did not think or know it was as much book work as it was. I didn't think I would be learning the things that I am learning. For example, anatomy, chemistry. It's like you're learning the nerves of the body, the bones of the body, the structures, all sorts of things. And when you think about it, it does make a lot of sense. And I wanted to tell y'all one thing too, I should have touched on in the beginning, but cosmetology is everything. So when you get your cosmetology license, you can be a nail tech. You can do aesthetics, facials, and things like that. Of course, a hairstylist. I mean, you can even work in plastic surgery offices. So cosmetology license is a very wide range, and it's a really good license to have because your possibilities are limitless. Okay, but again, like, when you take days off, it pushes your graduation back. So even if you is maintaining the proper attendance percentage or whatever, not to be dropped, but your graduation day is continuously being pushed back, and you don't want to be in school forever, especially being the night students, because you got the day school students. They come to school from 8 to 4, and they finish school in 9 months. We finish school in 18 months because we're in school from only half the day. So keep that in mind as a night student too. You're already in school for over a year. So if you're going to keep missing days, if you're going to be in school for 2 and 3 years just trying to get your cosmetology license. So Okay, well, again, I've been in school for a year. My graduation day was supposed to be in July, but with taking some days off because all my family live in New York City, so I go visit, and then you want personal time and you want to go on vacations. So my graduation date is definitely put back to 1 month to August, and I've been going to Saturday school to make it up. If you check out my vlogs, I do have some videos and things of that of me working Saturday school, just trying to make up some hours. Now, I did want to basically just go ahead and skip over to speaking about the board. I just want to say, just because you did your 15 hours, 1,500 hours, that don't mean you get your license. North Carolina, you have to go to Raleigh and take your exam, no matter where you went to school at. If you live in North Carolina, the board is in Raleigh, but that's for the practical, hands-on. For the written exam, you should be able to take it in your state, which is 100 multiple choice questions. It's a lot to remember, a lot of definitions, and the board, from what I'm hearing, how they prep us is very particular. It's nerve-wracking, it's scary, but I'm gonna do this. So am I learning anything, or what have I learned so far? I'm just gonna say it was worth it. I think going to school is very important. Do I regret going to Empire? I wish I would have kind of researched a little bit more, maybe about the location or, where I went. But for the most part, I am learning a lot, and I do like school. And again, if you want to know how school's going and some of the stuff I do, go ahead and check out my vlogs. I'll have the link below. I'll put something in this little corner right here, a little snippet of my videos. Definitely go check out my vlogs. And again, thank you for taking the time out to actually, look at this post. And this is, I know it's a talk through, but I know that some people want to know. Some people just want to see tutorials, but some people want to see or hear about the background of the person that's putting these videos out and that's showing you guys these things. If y'all have any questions, please ask me. Any topics you want me to touch on, anything you want to know about school, like, I am an open book. Let's talk cosmetology, let's talk beauty, because that is just my favorite thing to talk about. Thanks you guys for watching. Bye.
Now that love's taking over, I'm 100% sure